Looking to learn life lessons without going through the experience? You've come to the right place. Welcome to Hidden Struggles with your host, Lady C.
Hey, this is Lady C, and I am back with a new look and a new attitude. And I got this coat on, and this coat has so much significance and meaning in my life because this coat is old-fashioned. This is an old coat. This is not nothing new. I can barely fit it. I mean, it still, fits, but this means something to me because this coat represents a decision that I made in my life back in the day, and my mind has not changed. This is what happened. In the previous video I talked about how I was the last person hired at this company that was going out of business, and that company laid me off. After I got that news, I took my last check and I bought this coat. And I still have this coat today. And I definitely didn't know I was going to be doing a video some years later talking about it, right? But this coat really, it represents something about my personality. Because even though I lost my job and I had a car note and insurance and I had to pay this student loan back, somehow I felt like this coat was going to be part of that package. Okay. So this is what I did. I kept the coat. I remember walking to the front door with this coat and a couple of other things. It wasn't just this coat. It was a couple of more items as well. And I remember my dad saying, I know you're taking that back, right? I know you didn't just come in the house telling me that you just lost your job for a layoff because the company's going out of business and you decided that you were going to go to the store and buy a coat. Actually, I didn't go to the store and buy a coat. It was actually in layaway. But I knew that if I didn't go pick up that layaway, that I was not going to be able to get this coat, right? And so this was one of my purchases that I made with my last check. And I said to myself, this is what I said. I said, if there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to be able to get this coat and pay for these bills too. And I have lived under that type of an attitude for as long as I can remember. And because I did that, and because I wanted this purchase so bad, I actually found a way to work hard. I tried to always stay ahead of the curve. And I always tried to be knowledgeable and understand that, when you're laid off, because when I was laid off, I'm telling you, I was laid off for like 8 months and I was on unemployment for 8 months and it was rough, because I was like, I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it, but I was still living at home. And that's the only thing that made it work. And I had to be persistent and I had to do everything I could to find a job. To the point where I was looking for jobs out of the yellow pages back in the day when there was yellow pages. Because I don't even think if you're a certain age today, you don't even know anything about yellow pages. But anyway, and when I got this job, and I ended up getting a job out of the yellow pages. And when I told the people that I had looked for a job out of the yellow pages, they were so impressed that I was so, trying to find every resource I could just to find a job that they hired me. Because I was just determined that I was going to find a job so I could pay these bills. But I said, where there's a will, there's a way. We're going to make this happen. And I still have that same attitude today and trying to accomplish things in my life. It's all about attitude. Your attitude plays a big part in success. All right. Thank you for being in my audience. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.
Thanks so much for listening to Hidden Struggles with your host, Lady C. This program was sponsored by Critical Thinkers, online at hiddenstruggle.com. Feel free to send an email to info@hiddenstruggle.com, and we'll catch you next time on Hidden Struggles. The views and opinions of our guests do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Critical Thinkers.